Just idle.
The kitty engine.
The star of the show, Bit.
It's true.
So cute.
Hello.
No.
I don't know if you like that. Hello, welcome to Shrimp Hours, episode number
29.
29. I honestly had no idea. This is the first one I've not had a single clue what we're on. Hi.
It's not the outlap. I know that.
Yeah, it's the usual 5 people. Do I need to intro us still? What do you think? Do they know who we are by now?
They should.
We got the names on screen. They
Yeah, you could use your. Well, actually, I was gonna say you can use your eyes, but some people listen to this with audio only, so.
Tough break.
Unfortunate. Yeah, well, we got the usual gang. You know what's up.
This is
all right.
terrible. Just terrible.
I'm DriveThrough. Rusty's here. Slab's here. Cody's here. Ed's here. I did the intro anyway. First segment. What's Twitter doing? I don't actually think Twitter's done anything weird this week.
The emergence of the NASCAR genius.
What does that mean?
Have you seen that? Yeah, Rusty knows what I'm talking about. This fucking account.
Oh yeah.
When I
don't even want to give that
left
clown
into
attention.
the For You category, I get this. This is what happens when you swipe left on the feed.
Who is this?
I don't. We don't
Some
even
kid
give
who's
that guy
like literally has
attention.
like the worst takes imaginable for fucking clout. I mean,
Is it the
don't need to
NASCAR
give
genius
attention.
at NASCAR genius?
Probably.
this guy?
It's that guy that was.
Yeah, big brain.
Yeah, no, let's not give him attention.
Hey, yo. What are we doing here?
Oh, is that
Is
like
this bad? What do you mean? Should I not
That
scroll?
was the guy that was being a dick to Vargas a few days ago for no fucking reason.
Oh, all
Get him
right.
outta
Yeah,
here.
no, fuck him. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
fuck
based
that.
on,
You can't be doing that.
Yeah, little
race
kid energy.
reasons?
Jesus.
Just like everybody who likes to brag about, the tail.
He has an IQ score in his bio. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just
this
like
kid's
everybody likes to
12.
brag about their IQ score. He has the most brain dead takes imaginable.
Yeah, all right. We'll be seeing you. All right. There's some
Harass this person.
NASCAR. There's some NASCAR rule updates. They got rid of stage
Arrested.
cautions at road courses, which is based.
Ooh, yes.
They're giving us choose cones at dirt tracks and super speedways, which I don't know why we didn't already.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
And they also will allow goofballs to join the playoffs if they've just run every race, which I think is pretty cool.
No more Hail Melon.
Good.
Ooh, hold on. Quick drip or drown, because I literally just saw this pop up on Twitter. Fucking Tim Slade's
Oh, my boy.
supercar for next year and the new Mustang.
Damn, that's hot.
Actually looks great. I thought the new Mustang would look like doo-doo, but that's pretty good. All right,
No,
sorry.
the new supercars look dope. I saw the Camaro and the Mustang. They both look good.
Yeah, I'm excited for the season. I think that's it for Twitter stuff. All right, drip or drown. We're rolling
It's
through
like the
it.
biggest NASCAR news week, like all off season.
What, like, what else happened? Who cares?
No, that's why I love this show. That's all I'm saying.
right,
That's all
there
I'm
we
saying. We all agree. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, we got
Drip or
Kyle
drown.
Busch has sponsors all the way through the year, so he's fine. That's about it.
Was that in doubt?
Is this a Rick?
But that's
racing car?
that's allegedly the reason why Joe Gibbs let him go, because they couldn't secure sponsors, but
Right.
that turned out to be BS.
Oh, Christopher Bell also confirmed that the reason he's not doing dirt shit anymore is because Joe Gibbs said, you're not allowed to anymore. So Joe
Well,
Gibbs actively
He's a hoe.
forbidding.
I think if you make the final four, you should be allowed to do whatever the hell you want.
All right, drip or drown this week, starting with Riley Herbst, who's apparently driving the Rick Ware 15. This is news to me.
Didn't
And
they do
this-
something similar to Cole Custer a few years ago with Rick Ware?
Yes, you're right. That makes sense. No, they did in 2018. They put Cole Custer for his very first Cup start in the 51 car. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Riley Herbst driving the Sunny D car. This thing fucks.
Yeah, well,
This
Rick
thing is
Ware has an
sick.
alliance with RFK now, so that kind of makes sense that they have this Sunny D sponsorship.
Dude, look at this. This design's awesome. Massive logo, product on the side. Look at this hood. I love this hood. This is a sick hood.
Yeah.
That is very nice.
Like asymmetrical.
like a
but
little bit
it
more
looks like the
blue.
branding. Yeah,
I would like a
that's
little
fair.
bit more blue, but this is like really fucking good.
I would love to see what this looks like with like a dark blue instead of the orange. Like they swapped like these two colors.
Like for night races, have the dark blue as a primary,
or even like the 17 car runs the blue and then the 15 runs the orange. I might have to actually make that. All right.
NRF tweet again, guys. Why do these run?
Oh, fuck that kid.
Teams?
All right,
What
next
is this,
up.
Formula One.
Chase Elliott Hooters car. Kind of tough, I'll be honest. Not a huge fan. They squeezed the blue in here,
like it.
like that one Spirits car that he drove, but it also looks like his other dark Hooters car, which I was never a huge fan of. It doesn't scream Hooters to me.
Yes, it's not on brand, but also you shouldn't have the name of the car on the car. Like,
Yo, like it says Night Owl on it.
yeah.
Yeah. I like the back. I like that it says "Follow me to Hooters." That's kind of cute.
Well, the thing that's hot to me is like the spec nav in person with the flat black with like the with the neon orange. So,
but I feel like
I do not like
was
that
it?
blue outline that wraps around the front.
Wait, did we just get? Oh, all right. I was about to say we just got almost the fastest exit in podcast.
I think the cat got deported right there.
I didn't know if Cody was
10-4.
taking a shower or something.
Nah, I gotta order a pizza.
But I don't know, dude. I mean, put this side by side with this thing.
Oh,
Come! I mean, get rid of this crap on the side.
That's got like that's got like milling vibes from way back in the day.
Right,
still
and
hot, though.
it's so good. I don't know. I don't dig the black Hooters.
Well, so
doesn't
I would
pop.
I say moist. It's not bad. I kind of like it.
I think this is one of those designs where like the alternate schemes are going to show up on social media a couple months from now, and people are going to be like, "Wow, we had some bangers in the vault, but corporate chose this one." That's my vibe.
And
Or
that is
Hendrick chose
true.
this one.
This is only getting driven at 3 races.
Yeah.
this is gonna get a damp for me,
Come
dog.
on.
Big damp energy.
Yeah, it also has cinder numbers, so
I know this thing works. They made it work with the owl and the big Hooters. Anyway, next.
Hootie the owl.
Tyler Reddick money line. This is a horrible render. I gotta find a better picture. This is what
It's a weird angle.
Blackbeard sent out some good stuff.
Oh, did he?
Today
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, today or yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, this would be a Blackbeard car.
The numbers are foil, and it's
Oh.
Oh,
On God.
Oh, okay, so Blackbeard, he loves doing this, and this is my favorite thing about him.
oh my
Is he
God.
always shows off his original design before it got butchered by whatever corporate thing where they made the numbers white for some reason, and they used to be black with a chrome outline.
dude.
Oh,
That's
Why did they make
so
it black with the chrome
Blackbeard.
outline? That like pops so well from the light blue.
That is one of the hottest schemes we've reviewed. Period.
This render's sick too.
Yeah.
And he like incorporated the, Monster always loves a big black blob on the quarter panel.
Yep. Look how big that money line logo is on the side.
I don't know if I like this stuff on the back, but whatever. That's cool. Looks sick. Shout out to Blackbeard. It's a solid drip on this concept one. I like this little logo, the money line like sideways on the hood. That's kind of cute. But on the actual, at least the renders the team released, doesn't do the car justice.
Yeah, that's a little. That other one,
If
though,
that
that's
number's chrome,
shelf.
that might actually work.
That front right facing angle, you can't really see too much either.
Yeah, it's a weird angle.
Has a team done like chrome outlines but like a solid number? I don't think that's happened before. This would have been the perfect time to try it.
Yeah, I think that might be the path going forward. Have the chrome outline.
I agree.
Yeah.
RFK should take some notes.
Yeah. Okay. Next segment, children, cover your ears. It's time for Slab's crazy ass moments in history.
We need like an intro music for this.
Yeah, we need an intro and a warning. Like
We need an intro music with just like a strongly worded warning at the same time. Just
And please know my laughter doesn't like indicate.
Yeah, here comes the disclaimer.
It
trying to
doesn't
cover his
mean I
ass for
support or
laughter.
do not support whatever event Slab's going to talk about. It's just
him laughing about immigrants being smothered to death in molasses.
Oh my god!
yeah. If you try to cancel us with any clips from this podcast, you're a bitch. All right, Slap, go.
All right. So in 1973, there was an Italian submarine called the Enrique Tazzoli that was scrapped for metal for the bottom basement price of $100,000. And as word got back to the United States, there were probably about 4 dozen men who were very upset about this, who were still alive at the time, because that submarine was originally a U.S. Gato class submarine called the USS Barb, and it was the most successful submarine in United States naval history. It had a crew of about 60. It had been laid down in the early 40s, and its skipper was a guy by the name of Commander Eugene B. Flucky, who was known by his men as Lucky Flucky. He originally was a lieutenant on some battleships and later a destroyer, and he realized that wasn't going to get him anywhere. And you could be a submariner or submariner. I don't know how you would pronounce that.
Submariner, probably.
Submariner, submariner.
This guy might be illiterate.
Yeah, shout out to this
Submariner,
Shout out to this
submariner. Whatever.
I love that logo.
He takes he takes up the U.S. Navy's submarine course and takes all that. It takes the school for that and everything, because he realizes you only have to be a lieutenant or a commander to be in charge of your own submarine. You don't have to be a captain or an admiral or anything like that. So he sees this as his pathway to glory, and so he gets in charge of the USS Barb in January of 1944. This is by the time the war in the Pacific is pretty much won. Just about 6 months later, 5 months later, the D-Day invasion will happen, and that'll cue the end for the war in Europe. But during that time, from May 1944, when he gets on his first deployment, until August of 1945, he sinks 29 enemy vessels, one of which was German. The other were all Japanese, because he spent most of his time out in the Pacific Ocean. And if you go down to the bottom of that battle banner, you'll notice something very... No, right there where you were. Or that's good too. Right down there is that freight train. This is the only. This is the only submarine that has been credited with a naval kill of a freight train in naval history for the entirety of American, or really just naval history for all of humanity.
Can I guess first before you tell? Did it take out a bridge support somehow in water that it was crossing over?
You might be right. You might be right. It's a little bit crazier than that, though. You'll find out.
All right, go on.
Ooh.
It sunk the most tonnage of any submarine fielded by any nation during the war. By Japanese estimates, it sunk the most Japanese vessels of any U.S. warship. Just going back because the Japanese took meticulous notes of everything that they gained and lost. And January 8th of 1945, he sneaks onto the China coast, because the Japanese had tons of operations going all up and down the Chinese coast. And in one attack, he let loose 9 torpedoes in about 30 minutes and sunk 6 vessels. So, Commander Lucky Flucky was super aggressive, and his men loved him because he would do things that no other submariner would ever even think of. And he actually did 4 combat tours, and the U.S. Navy thought that if you did 4 combat tours, like you were pretty much done. They were going to send you over to the Naval Academy and have you teach people. But Lucky Flucky requested a 5th tour, which he eventually got because they're like, man, this guy's so freaking good. Let's just leave him out there and just see what he does. In a January 28th, 1945, another attack on the Chinese coast, he lets loose another salvo and sinks a whole bunch more Japanese vessels off the coast of China. And he gets another nickname other than Lucky Flucky. He gets the nickname the Galloping Ghost of the China Coast. And
That's
so he
cute.
becomes basically like this like U.S. Naval legend for being able to do things that nobody else could with his men. And all during this time, he suffered 0 casualties. The USS Barb has the highest kill-to-death ratio of any ship in the U.S. naval history. Who knows how many tens of thousands of Japanese sailors met their death to this guy, but he suffered 0 casualties during his tenure. Like, they never got caught. They never had a bombardment upon them. When they went out on their 5th patrol, Lucky Flucky requested a rack of rockets mounted to the front of the submarine. That way they could bombard coastal factories just off the coast. And sometime in January of 1945, they bombarded some factories off the eastern coast of Japan, and the local town said they had to be under bombardment from at least 6 different warships. But it was just Lucky Flucky firing off about 130 rockets off the deck mounts of these rockets. He surfaced real quick, launched all of them, and then dived back down. And the Japanese thought they were under attack by some sort of naval bombardment on the surface, so they were looking for surface vessels. They never found him. And so this guy just did not give a fuck. But the thing that will forever put him in legendary status in U.S. naval history was this was the only vessel to conduct an invasion of the Japanese mainland during World War II. He was off the coast of eastern Japan. He noticed there was this bridge that kind of came out of a tunnel of a mountain, kind of went across the coast and went off onto the mainland. And about 3 a.m. every night, there was this train that came by carrying material and troops and everything. And he got in his head, like, we could take out this bridge and take out this train with it, but there's no way for us to surface quick enough to catch the train and hit with our deck gun. So we're going to have to send a crew of about 8 volunteers up on a naval raft, row ashore, set up a torpedo warhead triggered to a pressure switch. So when the train comes around, it'll trigger this pressure switch. It'll blow up when the train comes by, take out the bridge and the train with it. That way it takes out all the material that the train has. And so, yeah, this is the only invasion of the Japanese mainland during World War II. 8 Americans who went across, set up this bomb, and they wait. They have this little periscope up. They're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's about 3 a.m. And sure enough, here comes this train right on schedule. And it hits that pressure switch, blows up, train falls off the cliff into the ocean, and the USS Barb is credited with the sinking of a freight train, which is credited to one of its naval kills.
Sinking of a freight train.
Yeah. So the Barb, is much heralded after World War II. It gets modernized. It serves with the U.S. Navy until 1956 or 1958, at which point it gets given to the Italian Navy, which was a NATO ally during the 1960s and everything. But by 1973, the Italian Navy decides to scrap it, and this little piece of U.S. naval history goes off into history, never to be remembered again until today.
Today it is remembered on the wildly popular Shrimp Hours Presents podcast.
Yeah, it took out 29 ships, and this is episode 29. What a
Wow.
coincidence.
Hey, there you go. I didn't even realize.
was all
Lucky
meant to
Flucky
be.
would be proud.
Do we have any
That's why I said
movies
shout
based
out
on
29.
this?
About to say, as soon as you,
As,
you
as,
talked
as
about
far
the
as
team,
I know,
like,
no, but there should be like there should be a
there you go.
movie, but if you made a movie of this, people would be like, that's not real. They embellished this. Come on.
That's when
I've
you
seen
stick the
I've
based
seen
on a true story at the front of it.
Dude, yeah, I've seen a lot of submarine movies that, like, come on. This is like,
as you do. All right, that was Slap's crazy ass moments in history.
It's crazy to think the Japanese mainland was like never invaded. Like closest we got was Okinawa, and that was considered like such a cataclysmic event. But here were these guys just in like early 1945, just like getting on a dinghy and rowing out to some coastal city in Japan, putting a pressure bomb on a railroad line just to see what would happen.
yeah, I think they got bored and were like, it's
In the words of Trace Ryder, that is me and the boys after 5 Millers at the local bar decided to invade Japan.
Dude, it's literally, it's Das Boo. You get shit faced the night of, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna go invade. Holy.
All right.
Rest in peace to all those people lost on the train. Hold
Yeah.
on, come on.
All right, well, on to the next.
That's one hell of a kill streak, though. They give you a nuke for 25. Imagine what they give you for 10,000.
Hello, welcome to Animal Planet. Something we're
Does
talking about
anybody have
animals.
any animals?
Well, Cody's, guys, you can tell Cody's not home. Cody, where the hell are you?
Mm.
The UP, eh?
The what? The UP. Okay.
The Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
The Youper.
The Uper,
Oopers.
Youpers,
Dirty Youpers.
the Youpers.
Tell me
Yeah,
this
I
podcast is 40% in Michigan right now?
You'd be
I can
correct.
literally see the Mackinac Bridge from my hotel room window. I got a
Is that-
balcony actually.
Is anybody's car careening off the side of it right now?
Oh yeah, as you mentioned it, yeah, I see some headlights plummeting down towards
Just
the lake.
lights just pirouetting down.
Oh, you're near
And
you're near Sioux, aren't you?
Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah.
The snowmobile
Beautiful
race
spot.
happening this weekend. I got to see Canada from the track.
Wait, where's this track? I'm curious.
It's just look up the International 500 Sault Ste. Marie. It's pretty big. It's right next to that little airport. You'll see a big fucking oval if you look at it at satellite, like a grass oval.
Because you got
Like
the
the
Big
left-
Sioux, and
like-
then you have the Dinky, Michigan one.
It's south of the it's
Is that a
obviously
prison?
right- probably.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh
a
no,
prison.
that's an apartment complex.
Like that's either a prison or a high
What's
school.
the difference?
It's right by that airport. It's if you look south a little bit, it's just to the,
where? Oh.
it's just to the north of the airport. Yeah, right there,
Oh.
right between the highway and the airport.
I
Yeah.
see.
sick.
Damn, that
It's
thing
a
is paper
mile long.
clipped. Oh my god.
Bro,
Speaking of
that's
animals,
wild.
Today was just a setup day. We didn't do much, and there wasn't really any fans there. We're just
Setup.
like all the
It's a setup.
lines ran. But dude, this race, it's the International 500. They don't just call it that. It's not just a fancy name. They are running 500 fucking miles at this mile-long track. They're doing a
On
500 lapper
snowmobiles?
on Saturday. Yeah, on
So
snowmobile.
you're telling me that you can run 500 miles on snow, but not on dirt? What is this? The World of Outlaws excuse on this?
It's about 10 to 12 inches thick of ice.
Oh, make 10 to
And-
12 inches thick of dirt.
And by
This
the
is a
end
school
of
issue.
the race on Saturday, it will not be ice anymore. It will be dirt. They will have ground
Damn.
away all the ice. But
That was
yeah,
sick.
that's.
Yeah, that's kind of
Can get
cool. I don't know
psyched
anything
old.
about these kinds of events.
I got a little. Dude, this track is huge. Like the grounds are big. It's long. It's lengthly, obviously, with how
Paperclip.
narrow the track was. Yeah. The two main cameras are, or I should say, two of the main cameras are up top. In turn one is right where the trailer is. It's like up on a hill. Is the trailer in the satellite? Let's see. It's by the building in turn one. No, but kind of right where the bridge is.
Got a
Between, like,
bridge
the
over the
bridge.
snowmobile track.
Yeah, like right where the bridge and that building is our trailer. That's where the turn 1 cam is going to be. Yeah, that's like
Oh,
the
yeah,
kind of
nice.
The
perspective right there.
Grinch. The Grinch.
That's like a similar point of view that the turn 1 cam will have, and then the turn 2 cam is the little shack. We're all going to be in little shacks, little mini sheds, with our heaters.
Yo,
And
this
I'm in
place
the
is
one-
packed.
And I'm in the one way, way far down on the other end, in turn 3 and 4 in the infield.
Like on the other side of this.
I'll be way the fuck on the other end of the grounds. Yeah,
Oh my
They gotta-
god.
they have a little off-road vehicle that they will have to just tool me down there. So I don't have to
Talladega
worry.
doesn't have lights, but this place has lights. That's cool.
Dude, this race is gonna be like 10 hours long, probably from start to
Oh, there's
finish.
some of the dirt already
Holy
coming
crap.
up. You go back to
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's probably towards the end of the main
Yeah.
race.
Oh yeah.
Look at that one. Look at the outer groove. Talk about dirt.
Yeah.
They have been
This is cool.
advertising
Frost.
this race. They've been advertising the hell out of this race on TV lately. Like we watch a lot of football in here, and I see the ads like promoting this race on TV.
Yeah,
a
well,
lot.
What kind of costume
Hopefully
is
this-
that?
I'll be interested to see what the turnout is off of that.
Oh,
That's pretty
That
funny.
doesn't help.
Looks like bug snacks.
It does kind of look like the bug snacks, dude.
There's the cops in the
That's
background of
nuts.
that picture too.
yeah, this will
Shout out
be
to
certainly
the
a sight to
Yeah.
behold. I'm going to
Oh, that dude dripped out with the
Oh.
reflective.
Yeah, this dude's
Cody,
having a
what's
good
been
time.
your what's like your initial impressions of this, or like what's some fun stuff you noticed about this place?
that's a good question.
Just how impressively
uh,
large it is.
I will. I'll be surprised if I don't get electrocuted by the end of the week with the power cord that was running to the little shack.
Uh-oh.
Running to the exposed ammo box.
Yeah.
Had exposed wires sitting in snow. No big deal. But
Hey, you just
do
get some
do take
electrical
pictures
tape,
to
that'll
show the
fix it.
class next week. I'm curious. I want to see this shack.
See some
one
evidence.
thing I noticed. I don't know if I ranted about this at the time, but Vado Speedway, they just did not have the concessions open. Like when they like had fans there, like willing to pay. It's like, hey, I have money, I want food, and they're like, nope, sorry, come back later. We're not open yet. Which is the
Damn.
one and only. I've been to 80 tracks in my life, and that's the one and only one I've ever been to where the concession stand was just not open when the gates were open. I don't know about you, but the first thing I want to do when I go to a track as a spectator, get my tickets, go in, check in, go find a cool spot, drop off my stuff, and go get some food and drinks while we wait for the action to start.
Yeah.
But
That is
today,
how it's gone.
and then completely on the flip side, today it's an off day. There's only like crew there, and they had the kitchen open. They were serving like soup and other hot food like chili and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, during my South Carolina short track tour, I found out that Lawrence County Speedway, which is like 30 minutes from my house, they have fried bologna and cheese sandwiches. I can't fucking wait.
Bubbles would approve.
Mm.
I'm excited for the food track tour along with you going to see all the races and
Yeah,
all
I'm
those
going to be
different
talking
tracks,
about like
rating all
the
food.
amenities, how nice it is to stay there, location of hotels, and like what are their concessions like? What kind of good shit they get?
You have to do a glizzy review at every track
Yeah,
It's like,
glizzy and chicken finger review.
because
It's
hot
like
dogs are like
the-
the one thing every track has.
Yeah.
We need a racing version of the Footy Scran account. The guys in England who go around and rate all the food at all of the like football stadiums. We need a racing version of that where we go around and look at like the big one and just post about all the weird food you can see at racetracks.
I'd like to think that this segment is the bathroom equivalent of that for small dirt tracks and races.
Hey, Martinsville hot dog is goated, but the Oswego hot dog is pretty darn good for $5.
Can I touch on a recent bathroom experience? While
Yes.
on Animal Planet?
Yes, please.
That's what
this is the segment for
That's
it.
what this whole section is about. Let's do it.
I wanted to take a photo, but this was like a moment.
Whip
where
out
there
your
was, like,
camera in the bathroom, no ball.
dude. No, this is like in like the sink area, but there was like 6 or 7 like teenagers like in like the camera, like taking like selfies, doing TikToks.
Oh yeah.
And I
Where
didn't want
is
to be the
this?
guy. This is at my gym.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad. I forgot to preface this. So it's at the gym.
Gym rats.
Yeah,
My
so
house.
I walk in the first immediate sink to my right. I notice a little something splattered on the floor, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
that's not what I think it is. Like that can't be it. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go to the next sink, whatever. And I'm
Gotta
like,
be
you know,
soap, right?
no, I'm like, no, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, no, this has got to get on Animal Planet. I need a photo of this. But like, there was like, I'm telling you, 6 dudes there, like doing their thing, and I didn't want to make a scene, so I don't have a photo, but I eventually worked my way back over to the right sink, and 100% on the floor, not just a couple droplets, but like a whole scene of blood on the floor.
Oh. Hey, yo.
And I
Blood
wish I
on the
had-
dance floor.
It had to have been blood. I don't know what other.
It had to have been blood.
Nosebleed.
I was gonna say, what's the best case scenario there? Someone had a nosebleed.
Someone
That's what
stepped
I was
on a
trying-
ketchup packet. I don't know.
No, it was like heavy droplets. Like I don't know. I was like, okay, first off, if that's you, why aren't you wiping it up? But second, like, how is it still here?
How does that happen at the sink?
Dude, someone had a nosebleed when we were in when I was in high school in the public hallway, and dude, it was a bloodbath. Like there was it was gory. And yeah, it was just from a simple nosebleed. Like you'd be surprised how much like
Oh, dude, I had a nosebleed en route one day. I had a nosebleed, and it was just really dry out. I had sinuses, and it just started, and I couldn't get it to stop, and it just looked like the scene from a horror movie. Just heavy droplets, just like all the way through the truck. I like stopped in front of, like, when I got back to the building, I got the route done. I like stopped in front of the building, and I had to go out and find my supervisor who was still on duty. I was like, Bill, what do I do if I got a lot of blood inside the car? He's like, you got a lot of what? I was like, yeah, I had a nosebleed. It was really bad. It took me like, 15 minutes to get it like under control and everything. I had to find like some wet naps inside my pack and like stuff them up my nose. He's just like, well, just like get the the hose we use to wash the trucks off with and just spray it inside the truck. It's all like stainless steel diamond plate. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just sprayed it all off, and it was
Hose
fine
it
after
down.
that.
I feel bad for a certain Minnesotan gym employee.
Well, dude, that's what I'm saying. If you like,
Just has to
if
go clean
you
up this
are
dude's
bleeding
blood.
everywhere, why don't you like at least try? Like, come on, just do a little quick, like, because the paper towel thing is right there. Just like wad it up and just swipe it at least. But no, it was graphic everywhere.
Well, they probably
Can I
did
get
try
that as
to
a
get it,
fan?
and they were still bleeding, and they were just like, "Oh, let me just put this up my nose and just try to get home."
I like the wadded up and swipe motion.
Dude. I don't know. Also, I got to say, like, there's been an influx of people since like the new year, especially in the sauna
yeah.
area and the pool area. That's like, it's always just like tons of like older dudes like going
Tons of meat.
just pool to sauna, sweating their ass off in the sauna for like 20 minutes, back into the pool, and it's like, that's why I haven't swam yet. Back into the sauna, and it's like, and then also outside of the sauna, they got like empty water bottles, just garbage everywhere. Just garbage.
How much of that hot tub water do you think is just sweat at a certain point?
Dude,
What is the salination level of that pool?
Yeah.
It's the Dead Sea. You can float in it.
oh,
No.
I like hearing about Rusty's gym adventures.
Rusty's
and-
not amused.
dude. Okay. Also, with the New Year crowd, people are making like small talk in the sauna. It used to be like kind of like you just go in there, you're vibing, like you're just chilling, like you're just in your zone, like just sweating, like you're just like trying to like get like this like, I don't know, this like 0 point just state where you're just chilling. But there's people talking, having small talk. Like, shut up! Like, just shut up! Like, you know, dude, every day I go in there the last couple weeks, I'm just like, they're going around the room. They're going around the room. And I'm like, just don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like trying to like, just like, kind of like tuck my head away. And because there's so many dudes, I'm standing in like, I'm not even sitting on the bench at this point. There's so many dudes. I'm standing with like my head pointing down, like, just don't look at me. Like, don't, like, I don't know. I just...
It's like when the teacher used to come around and ask everyone for their homework, and you know you didn't fucking do it, and you're just like dreading when they come to you.
I don't know. I hate to like talk shit about these dudes in the sauna.
Well, when I went to the gym, you know, and
Just
like the three of us would like get done with our like workout routine or whatever, and then we go to the sauna. Like we talk amongst each other, but like if anybody came in after that, we just like all shut the fuck up, and it was just like, you know, head down, don't fucking talk to me, don't look at me, you fucking weirdo, wear nothing but a towel, fuck you.
Well, right. So everybody in the sauna is solo. It's like a free for all, like fucking death match. Like it's not team shit. Like
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, like come on, come
Royal
on.
Rumble.
Like, there isn't squads in here. We're just solo. Just let us just get our thing done and leave. But no, they're making small talk in 2023.
My buddy had like a very interesting way of getting rid of people that came into a sauna with us.
Yeah,
He would just start doing like air squats in the middle of the fucking sauna, and he just started doing some fucking squats right there in the middle with like his towel dangling. That would get people to leave. So it would just be us in there. Like as soon as that person left, he'd be like, "All right, I'm done."
I would have unsubscribed. Like, dude, I'm beyond it. Like.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, Josh? That's a good way to get rid of motherfuckers. We don't want them to be in here with us. Thank you.
All right, that was Animal Planet.
Sometimes you just have to flex on and be all three of you just fucking sitting in there doing your air squats over and over.
Okay. There's also a new. Okay, I hate to do this, but there's like a new thing with these new animals where they make noises in the sauna. It used to just kind of be like you're just sweating it out, going through your thing. But yes. You're just like, I wish I would have practiced this before. But yes, it's like. What? And that's like it's
Somebody explained the blood on the floor earlier.
like
It might be coming out of that butthole.
it's like, dude, come on.
There might be time for a new gym.
Okay. Yes, I've been trying. All right, I'll say it for another episode. But yes, I'm literally trying to.
Russ, you just invest in a sauna for the fucking garage at this point.
No, I thought about it, but I feel like I might burn my whole property to the ground. So we'll.
Nah. You drive me.
Sauna truck bomb.
All right. Next up, we're gonna do the media check-in. We check in with what we've been watching or playing this week, and if there's any news. What's up? What are you guys up to?
Nothing. Moving on.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
I want to talk about some video games. I've been cracked out on FIFA lately.
All right, keep it moving. Next time.
I just had a kick. That's it. Oh, and I've also been playing a shit ton of Plate Up. I love that game. Did I talk about Plate Up on the podcast before? No, Plate Up.
Heard up.
So.
It's like Overcooked but for nerds. And I'm a big fan. I've just been going ham doing co-op with Andrew. I think that's it. I have to start watching the Last of Us series because I've heard nothing but really, really, really good things about it. I'm surprised no one in here has watched it yet.
I never even played the games.
I wasn't a big fan of the game, to be honest.
Really? The only thing I remember I watched like when it came out, someone played through the whole game on YouTube. That's it. But I heard the show was like actually just like good television, whether you've played the game or not. Yeah, shout out to whoever worked on that. I guess no one else has any media to talk about.
Fall Guys.
Really?
All right.
Hey, we won 6 in a row.
Wait a minute.
We won
that's
6
a
in a
good
row.
point.
Yeah, we had a bomb ass streamer, Rusty, I should say, did last week.
It would have been 7 if I
Now
was
I'm
an
rusty.
idiot.
Yeah, I
we
almost
got to
fucked
6
it like
because
round
of
two.
you, Red.
No, I fucked it on game or round 2, whatever, and you guys carried. Problem is we fucked it on when Eddie fell off, so it happens.
Wait, Rusty, is your streak dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Couple days on, that's it.
We had a little bit too much fun during Royal Rumble after we shut that stream down, but also I'm waiting for like the next game to arrive. So I had Dead Space in my queue, but they shipped it like 5 days way too late. So hopefully it'll arrive.
Wait, you're getting physical games shipped to you?
Yeah, we're trying a renting service again in 2023 because I don't want to spend $70 on a remake that I've played to death. So
I realized it existed.
Yeah, no, either did I.
This guy's like using GameFly from 2007. What are you?
No, it's true. We're bringing it back. So hopefully Wednesday or Thursday we'll go live again. I might try something on stream where we do the impossible difficulty, which
Okay.
if you know, you know. If you know, you know. And yeah, we'll leave it at that.
All I know is I'm gonna be first in the chat.
We got rid of that.
God
What?
damn it!
You could just tick the box to make it actually only the first person that can do it. That'd be fine.
I renamed it and made it more pricey.
I'm just gonna type first in chat then.
Yeah,
That's free.
I'll ban you. So
welcome to Ban World.
Ban World.
Have I done this podcast since I beat Motorstorm Pacific Rift?
No.
I finally beat that piece of shit. Yeah. On Thursday night. I think I just leaned forward and just sent it and got through like the last few events. There's still DLCs, which I'm not keen on purchasing now because I want to start something else, but I'm glad I finished that game because it got stupid hard at the end.
Oh,
good.
Cody.
Yeah, nice.
Wow, dude.
Oh, and then I also played some because I heard about this from a video I saw on YouTube. Some Chrono Photo I played on Friday, and that actually was a really fun stream. It's like a browser game similar to GeoGuessr, where like you run around on the streets and you have to figure out where you are, except it just gives you a random picture from like the Wikimedia archives or whatever, and you have to guess what year it was taken. And it could be like something wartime, it can be some like school picture from 1914, it could just be like a street. And like trying to like figure it out and like having a discussion with the chat when they weigh in, and it's kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
It was a good time.
Total your guess.
And you pretty much put in the perfect run last time you played it, so
dude,
you went on top.
I want to stream it again this week. Because I like we came so close to getting a completely perfect game that now like I have to do it.
Nah, you'll never top it.
Well,
you'll never top that.
Not with that attitude.
Thursday, 9 p.m. Thursday I'll do that. Then Friday I'm starting a new game. I'm excited. All right, we have a crazy video that has been sent in from Cody for the rarely seen crazy fucking videos segment. And let us take a look. It is I've seen this before. It's called Man Protecting His Bees from Hornets.
Oh yeah, the Japanese hornets. Yeah.
So this guy's got a bunch of bees.
I don't know if I've seen this.
All right, well I'll let it speak for itself.
And full screen it, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Dude, this dude is a ninja.
Oh
when it
my
comes
god.
To... Look at this shit.
With the coat hanger?
He is just chopping hornets.
My favorite one.
Oh, he's Miyagiing him.
Chopsticks. My favorite one is the pan, the frying pan. In a sec.
Spoilers. Does it actually make that sound?
The TF2 sound effect when you're talking about the frying pan.
I'm turning the sound up just for this.
Dude, damn, son.
Dude, when you hit somebody in TF2 with the frying pan fucking melee weapon, it sounds like that. Tung, tung.
That was a literal bonk.
The scissors are pretty metal when they're just hovering around. He just chops them in half.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah. Then the chopsticks. That's the most impressive.
Yeah.
He like grabs him by the legs too. You can see him squirming around.
That is a crazy fucking video. All right, thank you for sharing. On to the next.
Send in your fucking mail.
Man,
Wash your fucking hands.
Wash your hands, Slap.
In your fucking mail. Send them in, guys. Wash your fucking hands, Slap. I don't give a fuck, man. You better
You
send
have
them those
better
emails
luck
at
trying to
this
get
point.
that crazy ass
Welcome to
moment from
fan
history
mail.
without any deaths
Fan
than you do getting me to
mail.
wash my hands.
oh my god.
Slap.
You'd rather
It's
sacrifice-
negative. It's negative 20 degrees here with wind chill, and I've been washing my hands. You got no excuse.
I enjoy your
Just got another
frostbite.
one.
These hands are clean and unfrostbitten.
Oh my god, someone just sent an essay. All right, we'll take a look at that later. All right, we got 4 emails this week. Remember, if you want to send us questions, comments, things for us
Send
to
them
read on
in,
the show that
guys.
aren't stupid, send them in. ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. We will take a look. All right, first one. I'm excited. This one comes in from Benjamin Branscombe, and he writes in.
First
Yeah, good
one
dude.
in a long time. Yeah, first one in a long time. Okay.
He's written a few.
Okay.
He says, "Hey Shrimps, I hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to reach out about a previous Slaps crazy ass moments.
Oh no.
I work in local TV where I live. I'm not going to name the station, but you can probably find it. And we were recently invited to an FBI roundtable where we can ask questions to the FBI about some recent policy updates. This is all public information that can be found on the web. During this roundtable, the FBI's lawyer, who was the main host, started talking about the 80s Miami shootout that Slap had mentioned.
Oh no!
We gotta get
No.
this to the ground.
No.
I, being a total dumbass, just started grinning, trying not to laugh because all I can think about is the podcast.
God, that's worse.
P.S. Slap, you told it way better than the FBI guys. From Ben.
Yeah, don't bring revolvers to an SMG fight.
It's a great email. I've been excited to read that one. We're gonna get someone fired.
Yeah, imagine cackling during that portion of the interview.
Oh,
That's a rusty moment right there.
Yeah, that's a rusty moment.
So then we stormed the complex and executed the court.
Look at him.
Look at him, man.
Rusty,
I don't do when Slap's telling a story. I don't know what he's embellishing, selling, or like what's fact. It's like
This is all fact, dude.
What
I'm
is
not
Slap
making shit up.
embellished?
I'm not
No,
trying to
but-
like sell you like immigrants died during the molasses flood, and you're sitting there cackling your ass off after fucking immigrants died in a 50-foot wave of molasses and
Not
smothered
funny,
them to death,
Slap.
and you're
Not
just
funny.
sitting there like, oh, that's so funny. Ah! You did
No,
yourself,
it's funny.
Rusty.
for the people that watch this on YouTube with video, look for the twinkle in his eye and the little smirk, and tell me you're not trying to laugh. Come on, dude. You know it's a
setup.
bit. It's a setup. It's a whole bit. I don't know what's real, what's not, and it's like he set me up the whole time. That's
Rusty. Everybody here is on video. You're the only one who's cackling.
Rusty, I gotta ask, what's his hat from this week? What is this?
I was wanting to ask too. I'm glad you did.
The W?
It's a throwback before
The
Nationals.
Wisconsin Walruses.
It was before the Nationals were the Nationals. I forget.
Oh, it's another Washington baseball team hat?
yeah.
All right.
From years ago.
Okay.
Baseball team.
We got another email from Andrew R., our friend down under. And he is offering up his Mount Rushmore of non-F1 and non-NASCAR drivers. And he's gone with Tom Christensen, Sebastian Loeb, Peter Brock, and Steve Kinzer. Which are good picks. Very fair.
Yeah.
Now that we know
Kyle
this,
Larson.
what things could the Shrimps claim to have won to sit atop a Mount Rushmore of? And Andrew R. says he's been kicking ass at Risk Legacy. Is that an online Risk game? I don't know about it.
Yeah, is it a board game?
Either way, what are we good enough? What have we kicked enough ass in to be on the Mount Rushmore of?
Fall ball.
Fall
Yeah,
ball.
Fall ball.
Uno.
Fall ball when Fall ball was good.
I've
Vanilla
never
fall
lost.
ball. Like it's a dude. Vanilla. Oh my god! Like
I've never lost.
Or when we figured out the meta on the original egg grab, and we would just like delete teams from existence.
yeah.
2020 egg grab.
All right, next one comes in from Harley Payne. Says, hey guys, hope everything's going well. I joined my school's Formula SAE team. Super excited to be able to work with a cool group of guys. Think of switching my major to mechanical engineering. Speak from experience, that shit ain't easy. You better be ready for it. It broke me down. All right, time for my question. We're all probably old enough to remember the era of Windcraft and Winter Circle making a ton of NASCAR merch. What's an old type of NASCAR merch you'd like to bring back that's no longer around? P.S. If you don't mind another short question, why are you called the Shrimps? I don't know if we can tell them that yet.
Nah.
But what's some old NASCAR merch that they used to make that they don't make anymore?
Shrimps out for Harambe.
Sure.
Wow.
No.
Full print T-shirts with neon colors need to happen again, and it makes me sick that they haven't brought them back.
All right. I don't know how to. Is anyone else missing?
My favorite thing from the 90s was
I detonated my favorite shirt. It goes for $300 on eBay. Like, there's nothing comparable since. Like, come on.
Okay.
Bro, just sew it up.
I don't actually know what the shirt looks like. The only photo I've seen is the armpit that you'd exploded.
he exploded that whole shirt during Bristol. I remember that. He like detonated that thing.
That was the hot. I almost died. I literally almost died.
Anyway, the piece of merch I want to bring back is during the 90s, Winter Circle had this like 164 scale diecast like coming into pit lane with the whole crew around it and the pit box.
I was literally thinking those. I was literally thinking them.
And like, dude, like a whole like busy ass pit road sequence, and that shit was fucking gas.
This is like what we were talking about before, where I just look back at my childhood and I think of my former self as an idiot when I'm taking like diecast and grinding them against the sidewalk to like take the roof off. What you just described, I had a Jeff Gordon and a Dale Earnhardt version of those, and I think I destroyed them as a kid, and then they got thrown out. I am so pissed.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Because the car was mounted in like the pit box, and in order to get out, you had to like snip off the pit crew's legs and like unscrew it from the bottom and take it out and all that. And
yeah, I remember I kept bending the people until their legs would come unglued or their feet would come unglued from the base.
Yeah, but God, it makes such a badass like diorama if you can make it now.
Yes. Sure.
That's what feel better. My kid ripped the tail off Pikachu in like 3.5 days. So
these things happen.
Yeah, those little pit crews are what that one guy with the little model racetrack on Twitter used, right? For all his little pit dudes.
Oh, like Bedroom Speedway.
Yeah, I don't know how to
trying to find a
it.
picture.
I was gonna buy that for Christmas. Lou Creative designed that. I think it was sick.
The track
placemat thing. The placemat.
Oh, the
thing.
place. Yeah, the mat of that.
I see you, Ed.
Yeah, that's cool. What did you do? God damn it, I didn't see it.
It's Craig House Rogers.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start reading the next email. Cody, you find your thing. Let me know, because this is a doozy. It's a lot of words.
Oh my god!
But this one gets intense.
I found this in general.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. Pull this up. What is this?
Save
like that
for next week.
That was what Slab was.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was it. That was it.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Slab. But that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. They had like one per team with Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, Kenny Irwin, Dale Jarrett.
I had a Gordon DuPont rainbow car and a Dale Earnhardt black Intimidator car, and I just trashed him as a kid, and then they probably got thrown out. And I hate myself.
So you can connect the pit walls? The pit walls connected?
Yes, they just went together flush.
Connect them all together.
I don't know if there's anything that like connected them physically, but they just lined up perfectly, and you could all just like stack them like one after another.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I had a few of those. Those are awesome.
All right, buckle up because TNT Productions has sent an email. He says, "Hey Shrimps, how y'all doing?
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Before we get into the question,
Stop.
I want to add on to a pressing issue that Slap brought up last episode. It is a spreading disease, and we need to act now, or else it'll claim us all."
His lack of hand motion.
No, not quite. Oddly enough, a few days before last week's episode, I was driving home when I came across two women walking their dogs in the middle of the goddamn road.
Loose dogs.
I was about to drive
Loose
around them when I
dogs.
saw another car in the opposite lane, so I opted not to drive around them and got stuck behind these two women.
Then I hit
The
the
next
gas.
part, let me put it this way. What do you guys think happens when you have someone walking their dog in the middle of the road and a dog that throws itself at anything that moves and a car coming 20 miles an hour towards you?
I think better
Oh,
be on a
no.
leash for the dog's sake.
Let's just say if she'd been walking on the sidewalk next to the road, she would not have been whipped 30 feet across the road. I stopped
the
to check
dog
if she
was
was
on a
okay, which she was. Just a few scrapes and bruises. Wish I could say the same for the dog. Damn.
Aw, dude.
Oh god damn it.
I
Yeah.
believe he just killed a dog. Well, I mean, the owner walked in the middle of the road and the dog
The
jumped
lady,
out.
the lady standing in the road killed a dog. What the hell?
So please, for everyone who's listening to this, please walk on the goddamn sidewalk on the side of the road provided to you by our tax dollars. Thank you. That's kind of sad. But yeah, use the sidewalk.
Yeah, I have seen some near misses where
But maybe don't send them in anymore after that one, guys. Maybe don't send them in, guys.
That got
These brothers,
intense.
they
But
just came down a
brings
couple
up a good
notches.
point. Use the damn sidewalk.
here's
like-
here's another thing. Like people will like
Send them in and
get
use the
close.
sidewalk.
People will get like 2 or 3 homes away from their house, and they'll take their dog off the leash and just like let the dog walk next to them when they get close to their house. It's like, no, keep the dog on the
yeah.
leash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
put
then
a
like, the dog
camera on a
inevitably
leash.
sees a squirrel and just like takes off.
Yeah.
My friend told me a depressing story like probably 10 years ago, like along these lines. And I don't know if I want to share here, but yeah, just something similar to what Doggo said, except on a bike, except not a car. you
Damn.
can fill in the blanks.
Also not Doggo. This is definitely TNT Productions.
Shoot. God, I had a nice.
All right. He
Brain
does have a
fart.
question.
It is about
Uh,
midnight when we film this, by the way.
He asked, "What is the most heinous? I can read. Heinous, disgusting, outrageously animalistic thing you've ever committed during your childhood and or past 20 years. Not washing your hands does not count, as that is considered a crime, not an animalistic act." From TNT.
These things happen.
Question. What's animalistic?
Dude, do you ever fart on an airplane?
Like, you
I'll just
have
go
to.
to jail for that.
You gotta. Like, I mean, I'm
Gotta be
trying to go to
done.
the washroom,
Dude,
but
one of my buddies almost kicked my ass on a Spirit flight. He would literally wanted to kill me.
You're farting on a Spirit flight.
You're breathing the
If you
same
fart on a
recirculated
Spirit
air
flight, that's
for
like
hours.
that constitutes a war crime.
I
Yeah, it
couldn't
is.
stop.
Spirit
Oh.
flight's already not bad enough. You got to fart it up on there.
Oh my god.
I got a good pop out of it. He literally wanted to kill me for the whole flight. The more I laughed, the more he wanted me dead.
I just imagine you sitting there cackling next to him.
And it was after the whole trip when we're just trying to go home, you know, and so it's like we're all exhausted, tired.
Yeah.
And the last thing this man wanted in his life was that on a Spirit flight.
You fucking look all the time. I'm tired of these motherfucking farts on
Yes,
this
it was
fucking plane.
100% that. It was 100% that.
The trip back is so cruel because going there, you're always like going on a trip with friends. You're always like excited about what's going on, and then coming back, you're just like, I just want to be home. And then you
Yeah.
farted in this dude's Spirit flight.
It was probably top 3 all-time nastiest ones ever. Like it had hang time. It had hang time, and it was like,
Do you remember what you?
No fly list for that.
Do you remember what you ate leading up to it? What the culprit was?
Nah, I don't remember.
Chipotle, some PF
No.
Chang's.
A chili dog from like a food truck.
I don't know if I've done any nasty, heinous things. You all right?
Gas, not a spirit. You had to be.
The
This is like
same recirculated
I might need
air
to think
for
about
hours.
this one for a while.
this is
'cause I
like
can't
2014 to
think of
16. I don't remember. It was so stupid. Just pre. I don't know. It was a good time.
I've like yacked in 2 of my friends' backyards. Does that count?
Kinda.
We're yakking yards.
we've
I got
done
some.
that,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
These things happen.
It's kind of standard fare. I mean, if you haven't yacked in your best friend's backyard, I mean, is that really your best friend?
That's fair. That's fair. I aimed for the bushes
There's
both
a-
times.
There's a bush down in Daytona Beach that's probably not alive anymore, thanks to yours truly. That's probably up there for me.
There's a plot of land that in Road America that's been permanently altered by the glizzy gods.
Did I tell the story about how I shit myself at summer camp? I think I did, right?
yeah.
And I just kind of tossed the thing into the woods.
That was the Rhine farmers. Yeah.
Someone probably found that at some point. Yeah, that's yeah.
Wild animal.
Sir, we've uncovered a fossil of what seems to be. Oh my god!
Someone had
Possible some
to clean this
Chipotle.
up. That's tough. Yeah, don't feel great about that one. I think that's probably the worst I've done. All right. Yeah. That was Shrimp Hours 29.
Title,
For the history
title.
books.
29.
It's gotta be blood.
Is he
No.
YouTube gonna like
Lucky fucky.
Like fucky wucky. Get that shit out of here.
Whoopsie whoopsie.
It's gonna be one of those ones where we can't decide.
Blood
You don't
in
like
the
it's
gym.
gotta be blood? I liked when Rusty said that. I thought it
Blood
was
in the
funny.
gym.
It's
Gotta
either
be
the
blood. Okay.
it's either submarine related or something else.
Or what else?
Submariner.
How do you pronounce submariner? How do you pronounce it?
Submariner, I think it is.
Is it actually Submariner?
Submariner.
I think it is.
No, it's
Is it
Cody's
Submariner?
dead. Cody's dead.
How do you pronounce it? I actually don't know.
I think it's Submariner. Like, Bombardier is not Bombardier.
It is in this country.
okay. So
Oh,
what's
we
gonna
gotta
get the what's gonna get the
Sinking
clicks?
freight trains or something. We had to talk
Yeah,
about that.
because we've been lacking.
Submariner is how you say it. Yeah. Sorry, what were we saying? I just interrupted
We
everyone.
gotta. Did somebody drop a one-liner related to the train kill shot? Like
Yeah, you gotta talk about how they sunk a freight train. That's gotta be in the title.
sunk a freight train. There we go.
Sure. Yeah, I'm game.
Thinking
Suck a freight train.
trains.
We'll see you next week for nothing, because this is the last ever episode of this show.
This is
Our
the last
20s are
one we're
over.
done.
Oh, we're 30. Yeah, it's not
Our
happening.
life is
You're old.
over.
Yeah.
Oh, don't remind me.
You're my age now.
We're 30. We're approaching MILF territory.
Oh,
Disgusting.
mm.